Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone today? So, I've got things to do here. I've got to make some progress. I've made progress. I'm coming along this bottom side and up this side. I got a corner action going here, right? But I got a long way to go and a short time to get there. No, I got all the time in the world, really, right? All right, so let's get busy. Working on my chuck for the chuck along, and this one is called Piece of the Garden. Piece of the Garden looks like this. I know it's a small picture for you to look at, sorry. Anyhow, if I could put it right up here for you, let's see if I can do that. Let's see, that's what it looks like. There we go. And it's a big one. It's the 93 by 70 size, because I figured I've got 2 months to work on it. I've got March for the chuck along and April for just a landscape event. Just a laid back kind of landscapey event. Why not? Okay, I need a color before I start rambling too much. Let me find a color. I'm looking for this little guy right here, this little up arrow. I had this little bit of this section here that I hadn't finished. Just a few little rows of, I don't know, several colors anyhow. We're going to finish that up. And then we're going to open up a new section. Let's open up a new part. I got a lot done last night. I think I did a whole release paper section last night. I just sat in here and closed the door and I just went to town, and Dale was out there in the living room watching, gosh, I don't know what he watches. He watches all these shows about hidden treasures and mysterious things that they're trying to figure out what they are and all that stuff. I don't even know what the names of these shows are. He just sits out there watching those. And as he's watching those, he's usually playing some game on his phone as well. He has so many games on his phone he plays. Now he's been playing darts. I'm like, darts? You're playing darts on your phone. Okay. All right. So he's got darts. He's got this number game. He's got, I don't know, pool. He's had pool. I've seen him play pool before. I'm like, okay, dude, you do what you want to do. You do what you want to do. And I just come in here and I close the door and I sit here and I watch videos and, I diamond paint. So I got a lot done. And this whole section right through here has been just a lot of line blocking. So it goes pretty quickly because it's just, lines. And I mean, there's places I could use a larger multi-placer, but there's a lot of 4s, 5s, and 6s in a row. So I don't know. I'm still sticking with my 4-placer. I still like it the best. If I was doing huge sections of one color, I might try a larger multi-placer. But for what I'm doing here, this is just fine. Just fine. Ooh, we're going to do some fairy dust. I still can't find my little scoopy spoons. I really wish I knew where those were at. I don't know. I don't know where they are. I wonder if they're in the bedroom somewhere in the, my drawer system somewhere. I really don't know where they're at. Anyhow, I haven't really looked too hard for them. I suppose I should if I really want to, use them. Anyhow. So yeah, like I said, going really fast in this section because of the line blocking. I mean, there's tons of color changes. Please do not get me wrong. There are tons of color changes. But once you get a color picked, like here I had this is like the 4th row, I believe, of the same color. Some of the rows are shorter, some of the rows are longer, but they're just little rows. There. See? And then, nope, I got more. See, I got more. I almost missed this row down here. There we go. So, yeah. And it's turning out really pretty with all of these colors in here. This is all the water down here. Up here, up that way, the section I did last night was like greenery, bushes and stuff. And that went pretty quick. Anyhow, it's beautiful. How are you guys doing on yours? Are you having a good time? That's the most important thing. Are you having a good time? I need one of these little double squiggly lines. Where is it? Where's the double squiggly? I just want to get that before I lose it. Before I lose it, there it is. Somebody called this bacon once, and I looked at it and I was like, oh, yeah, okay. I see bacon. Yep, for that symbol. Many of the symbols, I don't call them anything. I mean, I don't really call them anything. I just know what I'm looking for, you know? A lot of people have names and they have to look for the name of something. And I'm like, nah. The only thing I really look for symbol name wise is numbers. Like, I need number 1 or I need number 4, you know? Like, I'm getting 4 right now. But, oh, like the dollar sign, I guess. Oh, yeah, that's a dollar sign. Okay. But I don't really have special names for many of them. So let's just roll along. Or things like the C. There's a C in here. Okay, C. Yeah, all right. What else do I look for other than C? Oh boy. So that's that. Maritza texted me the other day. So in case you guys don't know, I'm just going to mention it here. I don't think she'll mind. But, you know, Maritza's fiance lives in Florida with Mia, cute little Mia. Well, they had a fire in their house. They rent a house there and they had a fire. And they weren't there, luckily, when it happened. It was an electrical fire. Looks like it started in like the kitchen. They weren't there, thankfully, but a neighbor saw smoke and called and they came and put the fire out, but they lost pretty much everything. And then, of course, had no place to live. So turns out Maritza's brother and family had moved to Florida recently, and they had bought a house there. Now, they lived in New York, but they moved to Florida and contacted her and said, hey, we're not quite settled in our house yet. We just closed. We're just getting moved in, but they are more than welcome to come stay here until they find a place to live. So there's a GoFundMe and whatnot to help out. And just thankfully, they're okay. They weren't present when it happened. And, you know, they got a place to stay and they're looking for a new place to rent and whatnot. So, but keep them in your thoughts. And like I said, there is a GoFundMe. Maritza has posted that for them to, you know, give them some money to just get back on their feet. And I believe he's like a veteran maybe and lives off of that. But don't quote me on that, but I think that's correct. Anyhow, so keep them in your thoughts. And if you have a couple pennies you want to send their way, I still need to do so. You know, I'm sure they will appreciate absolutely everything and anything. Poor little girl. All of her fun stuff and clothes and toys. And it's just devastating, right? Anyhow, so with that being said, Maritza's kind of been in tizzy lately, you know. She really would like to go to Florida to be with them, help out, do what she can do, but yet she has work and hasn't been feeling good, so she thinks it's not a good idea. She got a little bit of stress. Anyhow, she did text me the other day and she was talking to me a little bit about, you know, how stressful things have been. But then she also said that the Chuck Along is going really, really well. Like there's 90 some people that have posted a start picture. I'm like, that's a lot. That is a lot. And all I could say to her is, you know, it just never seems to lose popularity. We have done this. Well, I've done it 11 times. 10 of those times have been with Maritza. First one was with someone else. But it doesn't seem to get any less popular. Everybody always looks forward to the chuck-alongs. And with, I will say, I just put out a video on Monday. Monday? Yeah, Monday. And it was all of my chucks. All of them. All 93 of them. Yes, 93 is how many Diamond Art Club has come out with. 93. Okay. Oh, there was one more I didn't show you. It's in a different spot. That's a Dreamer Designs one. I didn't show you that one. Ah, my bad. There's one more, but it's a Dreamer Design version. Anyhow, the only Dreamer Designs I have, it's the one that has the horse in the garden. Naughty little horse. I don't know what he's doing in the garden, but he's in the garden. So, it's amazing. Like I said, I did that video on Tuesday. And that video is doing really, really well. People are very interested in seeing all of the chucks. I'm certain that people don't know how many there are. Some people, people aren't me. Let's just put it that way. They're not me and have every single one that Diamond Art Club has come out with. I don't have everything that Dreamer Designs came out with because I did not care for the renderings of the Chuck Pinsons when Dreamer Designs had them. That's why I only have one from Dreamer Designs. But yeah, there's 93, folks. 93. Hard to believe there's that many, but there are. And it was kind of fun to go through them and look at them again. And I did make a goof. I made a goof. I made a boo-boo. A boo-boo-boo-boo. And my boo-boo was, there was a time when the boxes didn't have a square or a round image on the front. They were all square images, but they were different colors. And so I got to that group, and there's probably like 8 or 9 of them. And I was saying that they were all square because I was just looking at the image on the box, and it was a square image, but they weren't. Some of them were rounds. And I did catch it at the end and say, whoops, I think some of these may have been rounds. But I didn't go back and correct everything. So just know I realized at some point, and I really like that you can tell now. That's all I got. You don't have to like read the box to be able to tell. Somebody did comment that, just think, with 93, well, I don't have to complete 93 because I've done 9 completed, I think. Even though I've done the chuck-along 10 times, there was one I know I did for 2 of the chuck-alongs. So I didn't complete that one. I think I've completed 9. But take that away from 73. Take that away from 73, and I've still got a good 60 to do, right? So somebody was like, just think, if you did 2 a year, it would only take you X amount of years to finish all of them. And I was like, oh, goodness. Yeah, I won't be alive at that point. If I did, oh my gosh, if I did 1 a month, it would take me, what, 5 years? If I did 1 a month, it would take 5 years to finish all of those. Just the Chuck Pinsons, you guys. Seriously? You know, I'm never going to get all those done. I might have to, when I get old and crotchety, because I might be old, but I'm not crotchety yet, okay? I'm just old. But when I might get to the point where I might be like, hey, I need some help because I need these all finished before I, step on that banana peel and woof, I'm gone. Want to help me out? I'll pay you. I'm not there yet. Don't be calling me up right now saying, oh, I'll do it. How much you paying? I'm not there yet. Not yet. Give me a little while. You know, when I hit like 75 or so. Oh man, that's only like 10 years. Oh my goodness. That's only 10 years, you guys. I might be needing some help finishing these puppies up. Not to mention the hundreds of the other paintings I have downstairs. That's just Chuck's. Yeah, I thought, thanks for that info. Thank you for that info. That was something I really didn't need to know, I guess. I do now though. I mean, I'd never really sat and thought about it. How long would it take to finish all of them? A long time. Years and more years than I have to live, that's for sure. All right. So that was fun. But that video has done very well. It is one of the most popular, most watched videos I've had in a while. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. And besides the views on the video, I have gotten like 10 or 15 new subscribers over the last couple days. So apparently people like it. I wish I had more things like that. Okay, let me know if you can think of anything else similar to that people would be interested in. It was work. I will give you that. It was work getting them all out and filming everything. But man, I guess it was really worth it. I'll just say it was worth it. All right. Let me real quickly tell you about the paintings I have for sale. I did that video recently, my for sale paintings, and I sold like 5 or 6 like right away. And then I haven't heard anything about any of the others. So I'm going to really quickly here, and I'm not showing you the paintings or anything. I'm just going to give you a rundown. You can go back to the last video and you can see what is still, what was left. But I'm just going to tell you real quick. I have left the Charlie's, which was a bird, the Sesame Street. I have 2 from Pam's Diamond. There were ones with birds, ones with flowers and butterflies. The Krafts, which was flowers. The Mary's Diamonds, which was that ship. The Diamond Art Club Sunken Ship. The Diamond Art Club Yorkie. The Dreamer Designs, the Stitching Room. I'm surprised nobody was interested in the Stitching Room. And then there's one that's flowers that's in crystals. All right, so that's what I have left of the paintings I did in the last video. All right, time to unveil a new section. Let's go for a new section, which is like a section and a half, but that's okay. It's a section and a half. We're going to go for it. This release paper is so pretty. Look at those iris or whatever they are. They're so pretty. Then we got cherry blossoms and mountains. So pretty. I love this paper. And I thought it would be perfect for this painting because it's floral and we got a lot of flowers here. And so pretty. I need to take this off the table soon and roll this because I'm finding that a lot of the drills are not like set properly, set. Oh, look, I got ducks. There's a duck and there's a duck. More ducks. So we're still in the water, folks. Still in the water. And look, this all looks gray. Let me see. Right here, there is 1, 2, 3, 4 different grays. 5, 6. That's just the grays, right? And then we got a purple and a peach and a green. And then that's like a purple. And then we start moving into the yellows. And there's, I don't even know how many. See how many colors there are just in the water? It's insane. Okay, so what are we going to start with? What do we start with? I've already had some of these colors out, finishing up this section right here, but let's just go with the first one down here, hearts. Let's go with hearts. Hearts, 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 hearts aflutter. So let's get out some hearts, which is a gray. It's gray, folks. It's gray. Sorry, need a drink. So today, Tuesday, guess what? For the first time in a long time, Dale went to get tacos. He went to get tacos. Yes, so he's been gone for a little while. I was able to record a yarn video. As I've said many times, the yarn videos, I make a huge mess. I get out all my projects I'm working on, things I've completed. I make a big old mess. Big old mess. And it's, in my opinion, it's better to do that without Dale here. So I always like to do those on a Tuesday when he's off getting tacos, and then I can take care of everything and have it all cleaned up before he gets back. So I did that. I did that before I decided to record my WIP and chat here. And it got long. It got long. I've got a lot of crochet content lately. A lot of it. I guess I've been busy crocheting. I'm literally paid for and signed up for 2 shows currently. One in April, one in, it's either June or July. I can't quite remember, but I paid for 2 shows. So I got 2 shows coming up. And of course, the one I'm focusing on right now will be the one that's in April, and trying to make sure I have springy stuff, spring stuff, because it will be spring. I believe it will be before Easter. So I need to have like Eastery kinds of stuff. All right. I want to move this whole thing. Let's see if I can, because it's clipped down there at the other end, because I'm like in the dark over here. In the dark. I'm in the dark. It's not really on the light pad. Here we go. There. Whew, there, that's better. That's much better. Oh, there's a lot of these grays. A lot of the hearts. Anyhow, it's so weird when you have a painting like this that you just do a couple of this, a couple of that, and then it gets all these little weird splotchy things all over it for a while, and it doesn't look like anything for a hot minute. Looks like nothing until you keep going and you get more stuff down, and then it starts to fill in. And it's also a little harder to, have them all filled in nicely. You know what I mean? Like filled in nicely. Feel like they're a little gappy and the rows are a little crooked until you start, putting stuff around it. You know what I'm saying, right? You get it? You get it. Okay. But anyhow, craft shows. I got to work on springy items. Springy. Oh, did you see that? Why did that happen? Why did that happen? I don't know. So while I was recording my Yarny video, it was very interesting. All of a sudden, there was a very loud knock at the door. I didn't know anybody was there. I didn't hear anybody come up. Scared the poop out of me. And I was like, I realized at that point it was a delivery, which I could not figure out. Why am I getting a delivery? And then right after that, the wind blew up. And I mean, the wind is quite strong today, but the wind blew up, and I didn't know at the time what had happened. All I knew is I heard a lot of ruckus and banging, and you'll probably hear it in the video because I don't know if I can edit all that out, but I was like, what is going on? First, I get scared by the delivery man, and then I get scared by the wind. When I went out later to let the cats in and stuff, because the cats had been outside. When I went outside, I walked to the edge of the deck, and I see that one of the chairs is over the edge, flew over the edge out into the yard. And I was like, oh, well, that would explain what I heard earlier. That would be what the wind did. Blew that right off the deck. That's some pretty stiff wind out there to blow a chair off the deck, you know? And now it doesn't seem like it's too windy right now. I don't know. It must have been just a very weird, random gust of wind. But yikes. All I'm trying to do here, folks, is record a video. Dale's gone. I got peace and quiet. No, I don't. I don't have peace and quiet. Nope. Anyhow, I got it done. Got it all cleaned up. And it got long. I'll just say this. It got long. A long video. The Chuck stash, I didn't think was going to be quite as long as it was, because as I was recording it, I would do one little group of paintings at a time, you know, and so each little clip would be a couple minutes long. But they started adding up, and I was like, oh, that video got quite lengthy. It's okay. But seriously, if there's something else similar to that you think people would be interested in, I mean, I did a complete stash video probably last year sometime when I reorganized all the shelves downstairs. I don't think I ever did Dreamer Designs. And I don't know that I want to do all of Dreamer Designs, but maybe an artist or something. I don't know. Let me know. Just let me know what you think. And I know that doing the Chuck Pinsons during Chuck-along, that was brilliant. Sorry. I'll just say right now, you know, that was brilliant on my part. Perfect timing, right? Perfect timing. But that's that. That's my story of the day. My story of the day. You see the duck? There's a duck. There's a duck. This is a boy duck. He's got green. He's got a green head right here. That's a boy duck. That's a girl duck. No more ducks in here. But there's a duck over here, and a duck, and a duck, and a duck, and a duck. But a lot of ducks. A lot of ducks. Yep. We know what that's about. We got the ducks. We got the ducks. The ducks are starting to do their separation thing. These are my girls. I'm keeping my girls over here. We're separating from the group. We're dividing up into our little individual groups. Yeah, so that's always interesting when they do that. Always interesting. They can be together as one big happy family all winter long. And spring comes and it's like, no, these are my girls. You stay away. It's so weird. So weird. Okay, I'm having a hard time getting a whole line here, so let's add some more drills. Let's add some more. I like this tray. I like that it does not have a open spout. The ones with the open spouts, I keep like when I pour them in or shake them, they're going out the spout. I keep forgetting to like put my finger over the hole or something, you know. So I went to this tray so I can really shake them around, because I'm really trying to make really good lines. Usually it doesn't really matter as much, I guess, because I'm not making so many lines. But with this painting, it's a lot of lines, and I want lines in my tray, you know. I need lines in my tray to make lines on my painting. Oh, I'm just kind of rambling around here today. Trying to think, what else has happened this week? What else has happened? Anything exciting? Not really. Not a whole lot of excitement around here. Dale and I have been going to the gym. We managed to get there our 3 days a week. We did good last week. all 3 days. Oh, we haven't really done anything else. I went to Michael's one day. I went to Joanne's one day. What else? Nothing really. Nothing. Been working on the retreat. That's coming down to the wire now. Karen and I, we got to get together and we got some things to make. We've been working on last minute door prizes, making sure that those are coming in. Swag, what do we need for swag bags? It's happening, folks. It's like it's just around the corner. Before I know it, we're going to be like packing up our cars and heading out. It's really not that far away. I mean, we've got the rest of March and April, and then boom, we're gone. So it's like what, 6 weeks? I think it's 6 weeks. Yeah, 6 weeks. So, and at this point, I just had somebody drop out. I'm waiting to hear on someone else that had expressed an interest and see if they want to go. If they don't, then I've got an opening. Here we are, 6 weeks before the show, and I have a cancellation. I'll let you know if the person that was interested takes the spot or not. Otherwise, I'm going to be like, hey, I got a spot. Somebody needs to take a spot. Come on. You know, it's a little harder at that point because then, you got to pay everything up front, where everybody else has had months to pay on a installment plan, But if you want to go, that's what you're going to have to do. I will let you know. I am going to wait maybe a week, probably not even a week. I don't think I can hold off a week. I've got to know, like in the next couple days, if this person's going to go or not. And if they don't, I'll be posting it out there on my community tab. So just keep your eyes open if you have ever thought, if you're interested at all. And let me just say this, it's going to be amazing. We have had some awesome sponsors with some great door prizes. I think it's a great group of people. Many of them I know. I've been able to go to retreats with them before, hang out with them. They're great people. Excited to see some of them again. Well, I'm excited to see everybody, but to see some of the people I haven't seen in a while. It's been a while since we've gotten together. A couple of years for some of them. So super excited to be able to get together again. It's going to be great. It's going to be fabulous. It's fabulous. Karen and I still have a lot of work to do. And there's days when my brain just goes, it's too much, But I just need to take a moment and breathe. Just breathe. Take a breath. Everything will be okay. It will all get finished. It will all get done. It always does. But sometimes it's just stressful. A little stress, Some people work well under pressure. I don't know if I'm one of them. I really like to have things organized and feel like I'm really ahead of the game. I don't like feeling like I'm rushing things but been working hard, folks, working hard. It's coming together. Amazing. So, can't believe it's so close. Oh, it's just that boggles my mind. It seems like we've been planning this for so long, and now it's finally time. It's finally time. Oh, I'm so excited, though. All right. Anything else to talk to you about? I went to see my My hairstylist, for the last time for a while, she's now off on maternity leave. Oh, and here comes Dale. I hear him pulling in the garage. So he's going to be coming in here any second. Hopefully he doesn't come walking in the office because I have the door closed. Hopefully he'll just walk on by. You might hear him, but hopefully he'll walk on by and not come on in because I'm busy. I am busy. See what I mean? I just got all these weird little lines going every which way. It looks funny for a while until you start getting it all filled in. It just looks a little weird. Anything else to talk about? I just don't even know. I just don't think I have anything to say. I really don't. Ran into Devin and Jackson when I went to Michael's the other day. They were there. I saw her walking back to the car. She was leaving the store, and I was still in my car. I saw her walk into her car, and then I noticed that Jackson was in the back, and so I walked over there and talked to him for a few minutes. They were getting some supplies for a project, trying to catch a leprechaun. Apparently, he needed to do some leprechaun trapping device or something. So I'm like, okay. They're supposed to send me a picture and tell me what they made, show me what they made. We'll see if we get the picture. I mean, it's coming real quick. It is coming really quickly. St. Patrick's Day. I took down snowmen the other day. I took down the snowmen. I still have pictures that are upstairs. I haven't gotten all the pictures like switched out, but the snowmen are downstairs, and just my regular normal decorations, my normal trinkety stuff is up. I should get out Easter and do a little Easter decorating, shouldn't I? That's what I should do. Do some Easter stuff. But yesterday, that was enough. Doing that and working on our taxes. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I was frustrated to no end with our taxes because I've been doing our taxes. I've been doing them for years, and I've been using H&R Block, their program. And, at first they would send you a disk because, everybody's computer, you had a disk, you put the disk in, download the program, blah, blah, blah. Well, then they started just sending you like a code, and you would go in and you would buy the program that way. So I went in the other day, probably a week ago now, and I didn't get anything from them in the mail. Nothing, not the little card, nothing. So I go and I try to figure out how do I get my program to do the taxes this year. And at first, all I could find was there's an online version, and it's way different. And I was like, okay, do I have to do it this way? Maybe I have to do this. So I started it, and I got so frustrated. It's so different from what I was used to. I couldn't figure things out. I couldn't get everything entered the way I was. Just frustrating. I was ready to quit and just say, Dale, we're just going to take all this stuff to a professional, and they can just do it, and we'll just pay them because I can't deal with this. So I kept looking a little bit, and I found that program that I am used to using. It's totally different than this online version thing that came up. So I'm going to go look into that one and see. I'm familiar with that one anyhow. I know how it works. I know what I'm looking for. I know where things are. It was so much easier than this other thing that came up. I'm like, so that being said, I spent hours working on our taxes, and now I'm going to have to go and start over. I have to start over. Hopefully, though, I have a lot of the work done that I needed to do for our taxes, like expense stuff for YouTube. I have that figured out now. So it should be easier, actually, because I know this program and how it works, and it should be easier. It shouldn't take as long. And hopefully, it works out, right? Hopefully it works out. So that's a fun thing I get to work on again and again and again. Part of me still kind of wants to just take it into somebody and be like, can you just please do these? We'll just pay you, you know? But then the other part of me is like, why pay somebody to do something I can do and I have done many times? We'll see. I'll give it a go. I'll give it a whirl. I'm going to give it a whirl. They might even have like my information saved, so then I don't have to input everything, which makes it easier. We'll give it another whirl. Just not today. Not today. Hey, if you are a reader, just know that Brandy and I have started Fourth Wing for our book club on Tuesdays. We are reading Fourth Wing. Very popular. We've heard nothing but good things about it. We've read the first little section. It's like 80 pages, and we're discussing that tonight, Tuesday night. We discuss. So if you are a reader and you are interested, we are doing Fourth Wing as a book discussion. We give you a little section to read each week, and then we get together on Tuesdays and we discuss what's happened. So, yeah, I like it so far. I like it so far. It's not as confusing as I thought it could be. I have said that fantasies tend to take a while for me to get into because there's usually so much going on. There's so many people, there's so many names, there's so many different relationships that it takes a while to really get to know everybody. But this hasn't been bad at all. There's not that many people being introduced, and I'm keeping up, and I know who everybody is, and so far it's pretty good. We have plans to read all of them. There's 3 that have come out already. There's a total of 5, but only the first 3 have been published and written, you know. So we're going to alternate with some other books and just take our time with the Fourth Wing series. And we'll read them all. So, all right, guys, I really have nothing else really to say except, hey, it's getting nicer here. It's been 50 degrees for the last couple days. 50 degrees. That's like, wow, 50 degrees. That's beautiful weather for us. It's a little windy, as you heard already, but 50 degrees, I'll take that any day. Any day, I'll take 50 degrees. And the sun is shining. The sky is as blue as can be. I don't know if there's any clouds in the sky. There's none outside the window I'm looking out, that's for sure. But I'll take it. It's going to get colder again. We know it's going to get colder again. It's not going to stay 50, you know. It's going to dip back down into the 40s. Not looking forward to that. But the 40s is better than the 20s. We were in the 20s forever. All right. I got to go. It's been nice chatting with you. Can you see my ducks now? One's going that way. He's going that way. And she's going that way. She's running away. She's going, no, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. All right. I will talk to everybody soon. Have a great day. And happy diamond painting, everybody. Hope you get a lot done. Bye.